Hi, my name is Chris Eckstein. This is my General Chemistry 1 through Doane University lab assignment. It is week 5, and this is the penny oxidation lab. The date is 6/22/2019. Today we will be taking an assortment of pennies, putting them in a solution that we make, and observing what happens. For this lab, we will be needing a cup, some vinegar, just about like a fourth of a cup of vinegar. I can show you here. So we have our vinegar, a teaspoon of salt, and then a clear plastic bowl, or glass bowl, excuse me, and uh, some rusted pennies that are over here. These are already kind of clean pennies that I prior just tested the experiment on. And over there. So what we'll be doing is taking the salt and the vinegar, mixing them in the glass solution to create a weak acid solution that will hopefully, if predicted right, will uh, dissolve the rust that has developed on the copper pennies over time. So just to kind of explain what's going on, the copper pennies have obviously copper atoms that have combined with oxygen atoms over time in the air, and this reaction is an oxidation reaction that forms a copper oxide, which makes the pennies look dull and dirty over time because of the buildup of copper oxide on the pennies. So you can clearly see these older ones that are from like 1960 are very rusted out, whereas the newer ones from like 2016 here are shiny and new. So to start, I'll just kind of show you. I'm going to mix my solution here. I'll put my vinegar in there and my salt, and then we'll be mixing the salt into the vinegar until it completely dissolves within the solution. This again creates a weak acid solution. So it doesn't take long for it to dissolve. We will then be placing our rusted out copper pennies in the solution and spread them out there best we can, observing what happens. It's probably hard to see on the video, but the pennies are getting lighter in color than they were previously. You can definitely kind of start making out this one that is very rusted out and old. It's getting cleaner by the minute, especially with me rubbing on it with the solution in hand. So you can definitely see the reaction occurring. So overall, I thought the experiment went pretty well. You can definitely see here that the pennies, I'm going to show you one, have definitely gotten rid of a decent amount of their rust already if I leave them in there. I did, prior to recording the video, try a test trial just to see how it went, and those pennies stayed in for a little bit longer and are very shiny now. But overall I thought it went very well. The pennies take maybe a little bit more time than some of the other videos you can see on YouTube. This might have just been kind of maybe the brand of salt I had, or the different amount. Maybe I didn't have a specific amount that other solutions had in other videos, making it more maybe a more acidic solution that quite possibly might cause the rusting to derusting, I should say, or to happen more quicker and be able to see easier. But overall, I thought the experiment went very well. Again, then the reasoning that the rust is going away is because of the weak acid that is dissolving the copper oxide on the pennies that has developed over time because of the oxygen atoms combining with the copper atoms, making the copper oxide. Actually, then there's copper ions then that are left behind in the solution. So if I would take out the pennies right now from the solution, put them aside, and then put like iron into the solution, that iron would actually turn kind of a copper color because there's copper ions now in the solution. Just a fun fact. But you could clearly see that the weak acid was dissolving the already copper oxide that had built up on the pennies. So again, just to reiterate, my name was Chris Eckstein. This is my General Chemistry 1 class through Doane University. The date is 6/22/2019, and this was my penny oxidation lab. Thank you.